Welcome back to Lawson's Car Reviews. This is Tristan, and today I have another Toyota Camry XSE, but this time it is the V6 model. So instead of having the 4-cylinder engine, it's got the 3-liter V6, which has 301 horsepower, 267 foot-pounds of torque, and this is a much better engine choice, if you ask me, than the 4-cylinder, because it also gets great gas mileage. So without further ado, let's take a look at this thing. What's good, YouTube? This hood is really light. Giddy up! I remember the days when the Toyota Camry looked like a car that only your grandma would drive, with its silver or brown styling and its nasty interior. But somewhere along the line, someone at Toyota finally put on their big boy pants and decided to give it a refresh back in 2018. Welcome the new style Camry. Guys, if you want to hear all of the spiel about the wheel size and the looks of the car and my overall opinions, go ahead and watch the video that I posted before this, because the car is basically identical. Once again, it's that nice pearl white color. This one has tinted windows, but the only main difference that this car has versus the one that I just reviewed, which is why I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about the interior, because even the interior is identical to the one that I reviewed before. The main difference is this one comes with the V6, and I've been driving this for a little while now, and trust me, the V6 versus the 4-cylinder makes a world of difference. So it's Toyota's tried and true V6, as I said, 301 horsepower with 267 foot-pounds of torque. It's a nice looking engine, actually. So it's a lot more powerful. It has 100 more horsepower than what the 4-cylinder variant has. And if we take a look at the gas mileage, it still gets great gas mileage. 22 in the city, 32 on the highway. This particular model also comes with a head-up display. I'm not going to rev the engine or anything like that, and the reason being, it's still a quiet car. It doesn't have a sports exhaust or anything. But something that it does have that the other model that I was driving did not have, if you want to take a look, don't know if you can see on screen, but this particular model has a heads-up display. So let me drop the camera, see if you can see it. I don't know if you can. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hard to see, but it has quite a nice clear heads-up display. Everything else on the interior is the same as the last model that I drove. Absolutely everything. It has lane keep assist. It has backup camera with the 360 above head view, if you take a look. But the only thing I don't like, even though the backup camera has got trajectory, is this particular backup camera is really grainy. So that's the part about it that I don't like, is it's not very clear. So that sucks, but at least you have one. You have one, you've got the 360 view. So why does my alarm always go off when I'm recording? Sorry about that. But this car, I'm telling you right now, the V6 in this, it's very potent. And even though it's front wheel drive, I really don't feel that much torque steer when I put my foot down. I kind of felt like I felt more torque steer in the 4-cylinder when I really wanted to get on the gas. So that part is kind of strange. But it's decently quick car. I'm telling you that now. I was pleasantly surprised at how fast this car gets up and goes. Now you do get the same small itty bitty pedals on the side of the steering wheel, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is, but I think overall they did a great job in here. Now I liked the 4-cylinder, heated seats, electronic parking brake, and sport mode, which makes you hold the gears longer. So main thing, the paddles don't shift instantly, but they're responsive, but they're not as responsive as I would like. But when you keep the car in sport mode and in drive, I feel like the car does a good job of shifting gear at decent speed. Once again, you got the panoramic sunroof in here, and it really does brighten up the inside of the car. Just makes it look so much better than if it was really dark in here. So let me show you a quick example. This is me putting my foot down. Oh, it's gonna make a liar of me. Let me make sure that I am in sport mode. Okay, there we go. Yeah, pickup is really good. This car, as far as speed, I will put the 0 to 60 time and its performance specs on the screen, but as far as speed, it feels very similar to, say, the Nissan Maxima. The Maxima might be a little bit quicker. Did that car really just cut me off? But yeah, the shifts are nice and smooth. The car feels very planted, and I really like it. This is definitely something to consider. This is also being sold for $28,000 like the other one that I saw, but the difference is this has the V6. It is 2 years older, has 33,000 miles on it, but I definitely would venture more to get in the bigger engine and get in one that's a year or two older than to go and get one that is newer with the small engine, because I feel like if you want a little bit of speed, you're not going to be satisfied with the 4-cylinder. But this car is definitely a nice, pleasant surprise, and I like it a lot more than what I thought I was going to. And the car also comes with blind spot monitoring, so it has some really good features. As I said, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, 360 backup camera, obviously cruise control, and it still has the wireless charging down there, and it has a very nice looking leather interior. Awesome looking interior. The seats are extremely comfortable, so I have very few complaints about this car. I think it would be an excellent buy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this car in the V6 is a better option than the turbo Honda Accord, which is one I want to drive next? I did drive the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder, but I need to drive the turbo so I can compare it to this car. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted of any new uploads that I do, and hit the like because it helps the channel to grow. On with the video. If they made this car in all-wheel drive, it would be absolutely amazing. It would probably feel, the handling wouldn't be as good as, say, a WRX or anything like that, but it would just make the car handle better, and its 0 to 60 time would be better because you would be able to take off because you'd have traction on all 4 wheels. Anyway, continuing this drive, I'm really digging this car. For whatever reason, the V6 just gives the car a much beefier feel. So when you want to pass, I mean, I feel like when I was trying to pass trucks or get in another lane and make a quick pass, the 4-cylinder kind of struggled a little bit to do that. You do not have that struggle with this car. It gets up and goes extremely well. There is a little bit of a lag though, I will say that. So even in sport mode, which you've got 3 modes, same as the 4-cylinder, you've got eco, normal, and sport. There we go. Let's get up and go a little bit. A little bit of wheel spin. So, as I was saying, even in sport mode, it holds the gear longer, but it doesn't hold the gear as long as I would like. And there is a lag, so I'm going 40 miles an hour right now. When I put my foot down, there's a full second delay before it kicks down gear and then goes. So that part I don't like, because I feel like with this automatic, it should be able to downshift faster. If you've ever driven, say, a Dodge Charger with the ZF 8-speed, that car is not a dual clutch transmission, but it does downshift extremely fast and it upshifts way faster than this car. Yeah, there's a big lag. There's a big lag when you do it. So definitely that is probably, if I'm being completely honest, it's probably my only knock against this car, is that it does not downshift as fast as I would like. If it had a similar ZF 8-speed transmission, I think the car would be almost perfect, to be honest with you. So that's my review of the V6. As I said, I have already driven the 4-cylinder, so if you want to see some of the other features and the ins and outs of this car, go ahead and watch that video. I'll put a link on the screen so you can get to it, and I'm going to put my Lawson score on the screen so you can see what I think about this car. So thanks for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.